Akwa Ibom is my fatherland. God bless Akwa Ibom and every woman. We are beautiful people. The sun is rising, the land is peaceful. It's so amazing that I can see. I want you to know, yeah. Say, I am the future, yeah. I'm not ashamed. I am the winner, the champion. Everybody knows. I am a warrior, fearless. I am the greatest, the strongest, the finest.
Hello and welcome to Akwa Ibom Rising, brought to you by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mr. Kerite Udo. Akwa Ibom Rising brings you detailed coverage of the developmental programs and policies happening in Akwa Ibom State under Governor Umo Eno's administration. My name is Ifyorobasi Okop, and I am so glad to have you here with us.
Akwa Ibom Rising. Akwa Ibom, a land of stunning landscapes and relentless progress. In just 1 year, Governor Umo Eno's impact on infrastructure is remarkable, with quality roads, solid bridges, rural development, state-of-the-art hospitals, model primary schools, and ecological restoration. There is food for the vulnerable in the social register, compassionate shelter for the poor, gratuity and pension to all workers in the state. Governor Umo Eno ensures security of lives and empowers young entrepreneurs and farmers for productivity and food security. It's a 1 year of superlative performance by Governor Umo Eno. Welcome to the golden era.
Governor Umo Eno has promised Akwa Ibom people food sufficiency through the Agricultural Revolution Drive, a focal point of his Arise agenda. How is he going about this? And how are the people of Akwa Ibom State keen into this vision? This is the focal point of today's edition of Akwa Ibom Rising. Join us.
The alarm bells of food sufficiency in Akwa Ibom State is set on agriculture. It is ringing everywhere in the state, waking the people to the consciousness that beyond being the art and science of cultivating the soil for the purpose of growing food for man's use, tending of livestock, processing and distribution of its products, agriculture is a culture. In the Book of Good Governance in the state, called the Arise Agenda, agriculture is chapter 1, representing the first alphabet in the acronym Arise. Akwa Ibom State Governor Pastor Umo Eno, the author of that book, is writing the chapter of agriculture with golden ink through good policies and programs that are aimed at achieving food sufficiency in the state.
The first letter of Arise agenda is agriculture. We will invest heavily in this critical sector and cause a revolution to occur. Agriculture is the new black gold. We will get our people involved. Food security and investment in agri-allied sector will be an abiding article of faith. We will deploy our comparative advantage in the blue economy and ensure that our fishermen get proper financial value for their work.
Governor Eno has made agriculture a modern plank and pillar in building Akwa Ibom State, which is an emerging skyscraper of sustainable development with a happy people with sustainable food on the table. Towards achieving food sufficiency in Akwa Ibom State, Governor Eno has initiated good policies and implemented lofty programs and initiatives in agriculture, delivering on his campaign promise to help the people achieve the full value chain of agriculture.
Part of our program is agricultural development. We will create an integrated farm and we will complete it with a full value chain.
The leader of the pack in the agricultural revolution in Akwa Ibom State is the Ibom Model Farms, an integrated farm modeled after Songhai farms focused on crop and livestock with capacity for training and potential for tourism. It could pass for modern-day Garden of Eden.
Today is one day that I feel fulfilled because I dreamt of this kind of farm in our state where we can have a coordinated approach to farming so we can have results. People believe that you don't make money from farming. I disagree. Major nations around the world make a lot of money from farming. This is not just a place for farming. It's going to be a place for learning. A lot of our young people will be trained here and they go out and own their farms.
Governor Eno's fertile and favorable agricultural policies are breeding private entrepreneurs in the sector across different parts of the state, and they are enjoying government support in diverse areas. Governor Eno visited some of the private investors in agriculture at Nsiribum, where he commended the entrepreneurs for hearkening to his call for citizens' involvement in agriculture and lauded their efforts on the respective farms.
The local government chairman has been talking about our farm. During the last inspection, tour of some ESCO members, House of Assembly, I saw their report about this farm. And so today being a farm day in the state, I chose to come to see what she has done. And I'm quite impressed. She works with the State Ministry of Agriculture. The Commissioner for Agriculture is here. She has posted some extension workers here, and they are helping her train some of you, the locals, with this demonstration farm, and then give you seeds to plant in your own locality. That's the way to go. That's the way to grow food. That's the way to ensure that Ibom local government can feed themselves. It is now Operation Feed Yourself. At least if you cannot feed somebody else, feed yourself. And what I've seen here is just amazing. Tomatoes, cucumbers, okra, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, cassava, all of that.
We've seen the synergy that we work together, both from the local government and the state government. So that's why we've been able to achieve what we've achieved today. So thank you so much, Your Excellency, for coming around to Nsiribom local government. It's an encouragement to all of us and the good people of Nsiribom local government, because I've seen the love that you have for us. God bless you, Your Excellency.
This has been a workable, strong collaboration that we have done over time, and we are developing. I am very optimistic that it's not going to stop with Nsiribom government area. We're going to go around all the local government areas of the state to support the farmers there within the council and outside the council, so that they can also work in sync with their RISE agenda in order to develop agriculture and rural development. That is a great impact that the government of His Excellency Pastor Umo Eno has done to the people of our state.
It was a great privilege to have the governor of Akwa Ibom come to our farm, to visit the place, and to really see his sincere reaction and appreciation for what we're doing here. I could tell when we first met that we were almost brothers with the same vision to really see excellence in farming here in Akwa Ibom.
very excited today that His Excellency is here. In fact, it's a surprise visit. When I woke up this morning, I did not know that His Excellency was going to be here. This shows that he's very committed towards ensuring that as young people we have a lot to do and a lot to show for. We are very excited, we are elated, and we will continue to arise and ensure that this government succeeds.
Thank His Excellency, because for so many years we've not been using it like this. So, but this year, since Her Excellency advised us to start the farming, we just joined the race, and we were able to at least employ the indigenous of Ibesikosutan here. They are the people that work here. They learn how to plant because it's directed by the director of Agri, a very hard-working woman. He is here always to direct the people to cultivate the cassava, melon, and maize.
There is an aggressive mental shift on prioritizing agriculture and making it look as attractive, appealing, and lucrative for young people as other occupations and callings. This has necessitated the acceptable invasion of secondary schools and other institutions for awareness and reorientation, catching them young with a back to farm message.
This is a boarding school, so we're trying to see how to give more support to boarding schools so that they can support the boarders. So the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development is going to support you more, give you more cuttings, especially for boarding schools, so they can plant more. As I look around this school, I see that there is so much land, and I trust that they'll be able to utilize it and plant more so that the students can have more to eat. Not only the students, if they cannot finish it, they'll sell it in the market. All is geared towards making Akwa Ibom a food sufficient state and the country at large. So we employ everybody as teachers, as staff of the ministry. His Excellency has said we should go back to where? To the farm.
I want to first of all thank the state governor for giving us these cuttings to improve our agricultural science in schools and our farms in schools, to encourage us to farming. Like he said, everybody should go back to the farm to ensure food sufficiency. So I want to thank him for giving us this opportunity and granting us this, giving us these cuttings. And I also thank the Honorable Commissioner for making this available for us. I say may God bless them.
This seed and stem will help me to educate my students how to plant and also give us a good result after planting. That is the output. And we can sell the output or we can use it in our school.
Governor Eno is keen on training and capacity building of farmers, which has led to the engagement of agriculture extension officers across Akwa Ibom State, where farmers are kept up to date with modern planting methods and improved varieties of seedlings and stems.
On behalf of Akwa Ibom State Government, we present this to you. We present this day-old chicks, feed, and medication to you for your agri-business. All in support of the Arise agenda to move Akwa Ibom forward in food sufficiency. Congratulations.
Very importantly, agriculture is growing on the fertile soil of cooperatives, where farmers form themselves into groups for ease of accessibility to government incentives and monitoring by the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development. These clusters also make it easy for the distribution of farm inputs of all crops, agri loans, and community seed multipliers. No one is exempted by the agrarian wind blowing across the state, irrespective of status, class, or occupation. Local government councils have farms, and civil servants are given work days to go to their farms. Therefore, nobody has any excuse not to bring food to the table.
I'd like to please thank all of the civil servants who have taken to farming as a hobby. We have 52,000 civil servants across the state. If 30,000 come together to farm, no matter how small, even half hectare, I'm sure we'll be able to provide food for our state.
While waiting for the farm to yield and bring forth products, a foresighted Governor Umo Eno launched a bulk purchase agency as a stopgap arrangement, saddled with the responsibility of buying foodstuffs from traders and distributing same to Akwa Ibom people, with special attention to the vulnerable members among them.
We're here today to flag off one of our programs that will help stabilize the price of food, but most importantly, provide food for our village people, our people that their names are in the social register so that they can have food. We have come to launch Akwa Ibom New Deal, an intervention approach aimed at mitigating and bringing down the high cost of our staple food items, starting with garri, rice, and beans.
The program has not only given food to the poor, it has encouraged businesses to grow and stabilized market prices. But the governor has made it clear to the people that manna has never been for all seasons. Hence the clarion call for the obtained time for all to return to the farm.
As I've always stated, this is purely an intervention program. The permanent and sustainable solution remains our return to the farm. If we all return to the farm and given our blessings from God with good soil and lush green vegetation all year round, we'll soon achieve food security for us all and even to export. I've directed the Ministry of Agriculture to work closely with other Akwa Ibomites, other groups, to ensure that we distribute free seedlings. In the next coming days, we'll set up Akwa Ibom State Agri Committee to work with the Ministry of Agriculture to ensure that we tackle food security headlong in Akwa Ibom State. I am determined to give this the very best. The Arise agenda has agricultural revolution as the A part of it. And this is a well thought out agenda that takes into consideration all of the program of government.
On the whole, Governor Eno has an appetizing menu for agriculture and food sufficiency for Akwa Ibom State. This covers all forms of agriculture, from crop production to fishing, poultry, piggery, as well as interventions on the challenges faced by farmers through mechanization, food preservation, and rural development to add value to the efforts of the local farmers.
Concluding this inspection, what it lacks now is a farm vehicle to move goods out of here, and this one that is using is already gone. So to encourage him, beyond the partnership we want to do, I'm requesting the SSG to release one farm vehicle for him almost immediately to mark our visit here, so that he has a farm vehicle that he can use to run around and convey things to the market. I think that's the kind of support we want to do.
To Governor Umo Eno, as industries spring up in the state, agriculture will still be dependent on for raw materials, which will then complete the cycle of the full value chain. Hence, everyone must return to the farm while government is doing its part. Akwa Ibom people are equally encouraged to be part of the chain, from planting to storage, distribution and marketing of agricultural products. Otherwise, the favorable climatic and weather conditions Akwa Ibom State is blessed with would have been wasted. Governor Umo Eno's disposition and prioritization of agriculture in pegging of the pillars of the Arise agenda is a clarion call for the people to see agriculture beyond occupation. To the governor, agriculture must be seen as a culture. When the people see it as a way of life, they will be excited to indulge in it, which will lead to the much envisaged food sufficiency in the state. The Governor Umo Eno administration is doing everything to achieve food sufficiency in Akwa Ibom State, from policies to programs, initiatives, investments and mobilization, where the people are cashing a check in the bank of good policies to draw food sufficiency. The harvest shall be in abundance. Indeed, the aroma is appetizing. Something sumptuous is cooking in Akwa Ibom State. Agriculture is an irreplaceable condiment for preparing good governance. It shall be mouth-watering and irresistible. What a delicacy Governor Eno has had in the menu for his people.
Akwa Ibom, rising. Akwa Ibom, a land of stunning landscapes and relentless progress. In just 1 year, Governor Umo Eno's impact on infrastructure is remarkable, with quality roads, solid bridges, rural development, state-of-the-art hospitals, model primary schools, and ecological restoration. There is food for the vulnerable in the social register, compassionate shelter for the poor, gratuity and pension to all workers in the state. Governor Umo Eno ensures security of lives and empowers young entrepreneurs and farmers for productivity and food security. It's a 1 year of superlative performance by Governor Umo Eno. Welcome to the golden era.
We've seen private individuals and local government chairmen acting to the clarion call by embracing farming as a way of life. It was the American agriculturists and Glover who said that the future of agriculture is not just about food. It's about feeding the world in a way that is healthy, sustainable, and fair. And that is what Governor Umo Eno is doing. That's all we have on today's episode of Akwa Ibom Rising. On behalf of the Chief First Secretary to the Governor, Mr. Ekerete Udo, and the entire Akwa Ibom Rising team, my name is Ifeowabasi Akob, reminding you to keep rising with Akwa Ibom.